Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. This is the fifth video in our new international relations series where we will discuss in detail about a nation which is in the news and its relationship with India thoroughly from both UPSC prelims as well as mains perspective. The country that we will discuss today is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the eighth most populous country in the world. Bangladesh shares land borders with India to the north, west, and east, and Myanmar to the southeast. To the south, it has a coastline along the Bay of Bengal. It is narrowly separated from Bhutan and Nepal by the Siliguri corridor and from China by the mountainous Indian state of Sikkim in the north. The country is divided into three regions. Most of the country is dominated by the fertile Ganges Delta, the largest river delta in the world. The northwest and central parts of the country are formed by the Madhupur and the Barind plateaus. The northeast and southeast are home to evergreen hill ranges. The Ganges Delta is formed by the confluence of the Ganges, whose local name is Padma in Bangladesh, Brahmaputra, which is known as Jamuna in Bangladesh, and the Meghna River and their tributaries. The Ganges unites with the Jamuna and later joins the Meghna, finally flowing into the Bay of Bengal. Bangladesh is called the land of rivers as it is home to over 57 transboundary river, which is the most for any nation state. However, since it is a lower riparian state, water issues naturally arise. Bangladesh is predominantly rich, fertile, flat land. The country's Haor wetlands are important. Dhaka is the capital and the largest city and is the nation's political, financial, and cultural center. Chittagong is the second largest city and is the busiest port on the Bay of Bengal. The official language of Bangladesh is Bengali. Bangladesh forms the sovereign part of the historic and ethno-linguistic region of Bengal, which was divided during the partition of India in 1947 as part of a Muslim union with Pakistan, which it was separated from in the Independence War in 1971. The Radcliffe Line established the present-day territorial boundary. The refusal of the Pakistani military junta to transfer power to the Awami League led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman led to the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. Military operations under the code name of Operation Searchlight began. The Mukti Bahini, aided by India, waged a successful armed revolution. The conflict saw the Bangladeshi genocide and the massacre of pro-independence Bengali civilians, primarily targeting intellectuals and Hindus. Islam was declared the state religion of Bangladesh in 1988. Bangladesh hosts the headquarters of BIMSTEC. It is a founding member of the SAARC as well as member of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation and the Commonwealth of Nations. Now coming to India-Bangladesh relations. As discussed above, the foundation of India's relationship with Bangladesh was laid in 1971 in the Bangladesh Liberation War. India provided critical military and material support to assist Bangladesh in its fight for independence from Pakistan. India and Bangladesh share bonds of history, language, culture, and multitude of other commonalities. Let us take a look at some of the fields of cooperation between the two nations. First, political ties. Bangladesh has supported India's bid for permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. As mentioned above, diplomatic relations between the two countries formally began in 1971 with India's recognition of an independent Bangladesh after India's military intervention to help Bangladesh secure independence. India and Bangladesh have successfully resolved long-pending issues such as the land boundary agreement in 2015 and a maritime dispute over territorial waters. Second, economic ties. Bilateral trade between India and Bangladesh has steadily grown over the last decade. Bangladesh has emerged as India's largest trade partner in South Asia, with bilateral trade reaching $18 billion in 2021 and 22. Though there was a decrease in 2022-23 due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. India is also the second biggest trade partner of Bangladesh, with exports amounting to $2 billion in Indian markets. In 2022, both nations concluded a joint feasibility study on a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. Third, defense cooperation. India and Bangladesh share of 4,096 kilometer of border, the longest land boundary that India shares with any of its neighbors, due to which joint patrolling of border is kept in place. The two also conduct joint exercises of the army, that is exercise Sampriti, and of the navy, that is exercise Bongo Shagor. Fourth, connectivity projects. India and Bangladesh in 2023 inaugurated the Akhora Agartala rail link that connects Bangladesh and the northeast through Tripura and gives India access to Chattogram and the Mongla ports in Bangladesh for the movement of cargo. The BIMSTEC Master Plan for Transport Connectivity focuses on connecting major transport projects in India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and Thailand for establishing a shipping network. India will focus on the Matarbari port 100 kilometers from Tripura, which is being built by Bangladesh. This port will create a vital industrial corridor connecting Dhaka and northeast India. A passenger train service called Mitali Express has been inaugurated recently, which covers Dhaka, New Jalpaiguri, Dhaka route. The two sides also announced to link the historic road between Mujibnagar and Nadia. This will be called Shadinota Shoruk. Fifth, organizational cooperation and coordination. India and Bangladesh are also engaged in regional cooperation through multilateral forums such as South Asia Association for Regional Cooperation, that is SAARC, Bay of Bengal Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, that is BIMSTEC, and Indian Ocean Rim Association, that is IORA. Sixth, energy cooperation. Discussions on interim agreement on sharing of waters of Tista, Kushiara, and 6 joint rivers, namely Manu, Muhuri, Khowai, Gumti, Dharla, and Dudhkumar, are under discussion. The implementation of the India-Bangladesh Friendship Pipeline and the Maitri Super Thermal Power Project are also under discussion. 7. Cultural ties. The two countries share many such cultural ties. In particular, the Bangladesh and the East Indian states of West Bengal and Tripura are Bengali speaking. However, there are certain issues between the two nations, such as: first, many Chinese port development projects in Bangladesh are underway. China's One Belt, One Road initiative has entrapped Bangladesh, and China's proximity to India causes security worries. Second, the problem of Rohingya refugees is a major one, as Bangladesh is home to around 11 million Rohingya Muslims. India often sees illegal influx of such refugees. Third, the Border Security Force has recently targeted and gunned down drug traffickers, cow smugglers, and illegal migrants from Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, this has sparked a public outcry, and Bangladesh Rifles have shot down Indian service members belonging to the BSF without provocation. Fourth, Tista River dispute is also ongoing. Tista is a tributary of the Ganges and begins in Sikkim before making its way through Bengal and Bangladesh. India has 55% share of the river's water, while Bangladesh wants a more significant proportion than it already receives. There is a lot of room for Bangladesh and India to improve their bilateral relations. Cooperation, collaboration, and consolidation should be the foundation of their connection. But considering how instrumental India has been in the liberation of Bangladesh, the deep-rooted cultural ties between the two, and the frequent high-level meetings between the two nations, including the recent 2 visits by Sheikh Hasina in the span of 2.5 weeks, this shows that India and Bangladesh is yet to realize its full potential. This brings us to the end of our video. We hope that you found it informative for your exam preparations. Please click on the like button, share our videos with your friends, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you for watching this. I will see you in our next.